Christmas vibes indeed. Hello, Grease. Welcome to the stream. Music sounds a bit loud, so let me turn it down a bit. Yeah, I made a little Christmas theme, you know? I liked how the theme looked for Halloween, so I was like, I'll make a little wintry Christmas theme. Change up the song. Oh. This is a lot more intense. This is less cozy vibes. I'm also getting a little bit more washed out at the moment because the sun is brighter, even though I got the curtains closed. Anyhow, let's turn the music off and get right into it. So, I streamed some more on... when was it? Thursday? And we managed to beat the story. Binding my Isaac right now. Okie dokie. Well, in hope binding your Isaac goes well. Yeah, so we managed to complete the story. So now we are just catching stuff. There's also Pokemon I don't really know where they are too, so we still got post-story to do as well, but I think just going and hunting Pokemon to catch is the smart idea. I also got the GBA capture all set up, along with trying some RNG minutes. I posted in the Discord about it, but I'm going to do a playthrough of Emerald in Japanese in my spare time, practicing RNG minutes, so then I can be ready for the actual stream. I did not change Eevee's hair. I think at this point Atlas is sticking like this. This is Atlas's final form. Time. Okay, cool, nice, huge. So what Pokemon do we need to actually grab that we can grab at the moment? There was an Execute we didn't grab. Oh my god, that was a funky walk animation. There was an Execute we didn't... The world has expanded. With Charizard, Aerodactyl, and Dragonite wherever you want. Eevee Master is a good place to start. Head the road to face her. If you want any details, talk to me. Okay. Did we get anything from fighting? Who are they? Oh, okay. It's just for battles. I'm not bothered. But oh. Hey, buddy. I need to grab Aerodactyl first, because I never did that, and given that we can fly above roots, that would be quite useful. Oh. A small bouquet. Cute. Over here. Also, I can supposedly get a moonstone from inside the museum. Was that you who told me that, Grease? I had to have, like, Nidorino out, and then I could use a moonstone or something like... or get a moonstone. It's crazy that... So I can't at all fly on these legendary birds. Yeah, crazy. Wild, okay. You need a Nidorino or a Nidorino and it'll find it. Okay, well, I got a Nidorino. And I guess I'll just go into... I'll go grab the fossil first. Oh. Wasn't what I was looking for, but okay. I do need to check what more we need. What I should have probably done before stream, honestly, is I should have probably moved everything that we already have into Pokemon Home. Thank you. Okay, so Yeah, if I'd made everything to Pokemon Home, it'd make it a lot easier to tell what we do and don't have. At the moment, I'm just sort of flying blind. I have some good ideas on what we don't have, to be fair. $50? Oh my goodness. Guess it's only like 50p. Oh, you're an Aerodactyl trainer. I see, I see. Oh. I mean... I don't think you were right, Grace. Unless there's something I've missed. Unless it's like a chance to happen and I just got unlucky. I think it's upstairs. Well, I checked upstairs and I didn't see anything. I never actually got the Charmander and the Squirtle from those trainers, but I assume I can catch them as well on routes, surely. There's a Nidoran trainer, how peculiar. I'll go walk through Mount Moon anyway, just because I might find them in Mount Moon. Oh, I should probably turn the desktop audio off as well, just in case. This is like the 3rd time I've been in Mount Moon. 4th time, actually, it might be. I just want moonstones, damn it. Oh, well, there's a moonstone. Perfect. A Nidoran, right, so not a Nidorino. Okay. Well, regardless, I just found a moonstone, so I think I'm okay, but thank you. I don't think this counts towards my total. I don't know. I don't know how I counted. Did I count the previous ones? I don't know. Remembered wrong. You don't actually get a moonstone. Yeah, it looks at the moonstone, but you don't get a moonstone. Yeah. I assume it's supposed to be hinting that it wants to evolve via the moonstone. Body slam. I mean, I probably don't care about moves too much at the moment, but sure, instead of a double kick. No worries. One thing that is annoying about playing playing through on GBA, so I've got a, I guess it's called an analog pocket. It's basically like a modern version of a Game Boy. It has all of the Game Boy tech built into it. Yeah, it has all the modern Game Boy tech built into it, so you can play games natively. You just put the cart in the back. So that's what I've been using, and the reason why that's great is because it has a dock, so you can just plug it into the dock and plug in a HDMI, and there you go, I can capture it like anything else. It also lets you plug in like a gamepad into the dock, and then, you know, you play it. So that's how I can stick on physical hardware without having to jump to emulators, which is what I wanted. The only issue... I didn't fight it, okay. The only issue is it uses like the native button layouts for the controller, so I have to press B to press A and have to press A to press B, and God, it's so annoying, it's so irritating. Abby from the hit game studio, Playground Great Games. Oh my goodness, good math, that's crazy. Couldn't be me. Who do you think wins this one, the Clefairy or the Yellow Bird? It's such a really cool detail because it's literally in its Pokedex that it actively searches for moonstones. It is a cool detail. I agree. Do I need any more moonstones? I think I have a Clefable. I don't think I have a Wigglytuff, so I probably need a second one. Speaking of Clefable. All the Master Trainers, are they... They're red? No, they're not, because that guy wasn't. That was go. The people in red seem to be Master Trainers, though, at the very least. I'm surprised I was even able to stream at normal time today, I'll be honest, because Kate and I have had quite a busy morning. I thought we were going to be busy all day, but it turns out we weren't. We went into town, had some errands to run, had to buy some shoes, some new bras, and then we had some lunch, and went shopping for some stocking fillers. Because it's the first time we've done Christmas in our new house, so we were like, let's do stockings. Let's just buy some stuff to fill with them. And it's surprisingly difficult because you don't obviously want to buy too expensive things to put into stockings because they're only stockings at the end of the day. But I feel I did an okay job because there was a Christmas market on in town, so that helped a lot. Though I'm just surprised we managed to finish up quite fast. I think we were in town for about 11ish, and we were out by about 1 or half 1. Sorry. Is it just the one moonstone? I guess so. Are you a Santa believer or a Santa denier? Whatever makes sense at the time, I suppose. If there are young kids involved, then I am definitely a Santa believer. If there are not young kids involved, then I probably am a Santa denier, I'm afraid to say. EVZ2 is 11 years old. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. Time moves, unfortunately, Gamath. X and Y is like 11 or 12 years old now as well. Right? I'm pretty sure. Look at that guy. Just, okay. Sure. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. They just want to be challenged. Oh my goodness. Should I grab that Charmander before I forget? That's definitely a new one. Because I can always just breed more. Oh look, there's a Pidgeotto above us. You can see the shadow. Huh, cute. Hello. Yes. Thank you, Charmander. Welcome to the team. Hi, Wall. How you doing? There's a lot of Charizards just flying around in the post-game. Oh, is there? Interesting. Okay. Your map loves Charizard. To the shock and surprise of no one. Right, let's just... Oh, okay. That's very cute. Thank you, Eevee. Although I am locking in. I don't want love and affection. I'm just picking up the Pokemon. When is the next Helldivers 2? I'm not sure if Helldivers streams will become a regular thing. Just based off the last one. It's a fun game, but it's a very difficult game to stream. If you just want to play Helldivers, just let me know, honestly. I'll happily play some Helldivers. We can jump in a call and just chill. Especially if we can just get a group of us, because it's nice to just play things not on stream as well. We'll see though, because maybe we do decide to do some more Helldivers. When I was last speaking to Bot, the impression I had was that we were going to organise to do some Dying Light at some point, but unfortunately I just got a couple busy weeks, so I'm trying not to overbook myself. Alright, there's another one though. That's Squirtle. And then let's pick up Aerodactyl. Oh, no. If you try and convince Z to get Helldivers, then we have a whole big group of us to play, to be fair. Is there one to the very end? Yep. Alright, any nickname suggestions? Charmander, Squirtle, and Aerodactyl. I feel like they should have given Aerodactyl pre-evolution. Like, I love Aerodactyl, but a baby Aerodactyl, could you imagine? Like, if it was just, like, on the ground, it wasn't flying type, it just had a giant head, and it was just... Oh, that would be so cute. I'd love that. Right. Have you got no suggestions? I shall just try and come up with stuff on top of my head. Did I even name... Oh, I didn't even name Machoke. Or Machop. Oh, God. Okay, Machop can be... Oh god, I can't read. Our trees. Hello. Hi there. I'll call you there if you're happy with that. I can only imagine it being ugly cute. Oh, the baby Aerodactyl. Oh, 100% it would be. Speaking of, let's use them for nicknames. Apparently, Machop is ugly. And Machoke is cute. Apparently. That's like the complete opposite way. Oh my god. Please. This damn Joy-Con every single time. Charmander. I usually nickname all my Charmanders Jot. Let's be different this time. We'll name you Dot. Very different. Although I think we've already used that name technically, but I will. You can be called Lilac. Are you going to compete the national dex in every game? No. Probably not. I can't imagine I'm going to compete the national dex in most games. Theoretically, once I'm done, completing the national dex would just be as simple as just taking the Mottons out of Pokemon Home. I can see myself completing the Pokedex in, like, Legends Arceus because it's useful to do it there. I could see myself doing it in, like, Sword and Shield too because we're probably going to end up doing a lot of the raid dens. There is like an org thing, so Trades or Paul if you like. Am I saying Atreides right? What should you name Aerodactyl? You can be Charcoal. Charcoal. And you can add to your party as well. I think we're at the point now where we probably don't need all these mons anyway. Indeed. Cool. Perfect. So now I can fly? If so, huge. It's level 44. Oh my god, they really fixed the levels on the fossils. The fossils used to be awful. I don't even have to grind you. You can just be you straight out of the box. So now I can just fly? Or do I need to do anything special? Oh, I can just fly. That was a bit jarring, I'm not gonna lie. So there's Pokemon, like, in the sky I can occasionally encounter now as well? I suppose this makes it a lot easier to travel around on routes and such too. Can I just, like, land by pressing A or B or something? No. So I have to specifically go into my menu to get off my Pokemon, I guess. Do you have a favorite fossil mon? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, not off the top of my head, no. I don't think there's like one particular fossil Pokemon that I'm like, you're my clear favorite. A lot of them are very good. Like I love the concept behind all of the Gen 8 fossils. Wait, how do I have to specifically go into my menu to get off to go through the door? Wow, okay. That's a bit tedious. Aerodactyl is massive in Let's Go. Yeah, he's a bit big, isn't he? Why am I even flying over here at the moment? I guess I was just flying to see. I need to go to Ceridian, right? I need to go to Ceridian Cave. I was actually just seeing if anything was flying above the roofs, to be fair. I think Cycling Road, I feel like I've watched people streams before and seen some cool stuff over Cycling Road. Like Charizards and Dragonites and such. Dracovish is a very cool one. Can I fly over here? No, okay. Honestly, it is faster for me to fly if I can. Oh. There we go. I have a shiny Charizard for flying and let's go. Let's go? Hype. That's more way about it. Shiny Charizard is so cool. Although not gonna lie, I kind of a bit sad that they interrupted the consistency for the shiny, right? If it was gold like the rest of its evos, that would be pretty cool. I did always like Kabutops and Tyrant, but the Dracovish is pretty silly, so I kind of like them. Just the concept behind the Gen 8 sprites, fossils I really love. Can I... is there an item? There is, okay. Yeah, the concept behind... we just fucked up and there's... oh, no! We just fucked up and just put the wrong fossils together is brilliant. I love that. That's so fun. It's so funny. Can I get down now? Okay. Original Gold and Silver, it was purple for some reason. Yeah, they had a couple of shinies that were slightly different colours, and then they changed them. Going from Gold and Silver, I don't know why. There'll be a couple Pokemon in here for us to catch, surely. Golduck is a new one, I think. My brain's also telling me that I can get Ditto from in here, but I don't know how true that is. So one of my other Pokemon I actually desperately want to catch when I'm in Japanese Emerald is I want to catch a shiny Ditto from there, because that'll be useful just to have. If the fossils were complete, we got full Dunklestoes and Stegosaur dinosaur Pokemon. Oh, I see. Ditto is only in the mansion. Did I already catch a Ditto? Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? I did already catch a Ditto. I'm silly. I have already got a Ditto, yeah. If Shiny Nidoking was purple, like how Shiny Nidoking is sort of reversing their colours, that would be good, honestly. I just honestly wish that they decide to revisit some of these older... have I caught a Graveler before? I hope that they revisit some of the shiny system and give us like different varieties of shinies. I've said it plenty of times before, but having like almost like a tiered shiny system, so you have like, you add a new version of a shiny, which is more common than the current shinies, which is an ever so slight color tint, you know? So like think about like the current Gengar and the current Garchomp shinies, you know, they basically slightly change the color and that's it, right? And then you have the current shiny wraiths. Those are, you know, those are the crazy recolors, and then the super cool recolors, you could add another shiny system above that. That would be cool. Like a gold Rayquaza. Exactly, right? Like, why not? It's just fun. People would love that at this point. Especially if they try to mini-gamify it, because I was thinking that you could almost have it like how Pokerogue does it, where you have to have like a certain like luck factor. to increase your drops, you can have that. So you have to have shinies in your party in order to increase the chance of like these super rare shinies spawning. It'd be super, super fun. I don't think anyone would be upset at that as a concept. I think that's just a win, honestly. And it would also mean like these crap shinies, you know, like Gengar and Garchomp that we've like just sort of put up with for ages. They can then go, well, they're just the common shinies. Let's actually give them some love. I suppose I'm basically just here for beauty then in that case. It'd be an easy win, but Pokemon Company doesn't like those. Yeah. Do I have a Rhydon? I don't think I do, right? Oh, it's a tiny Rhydon. Hi, buddy. Easy. Imagine tier 2 shiny Haxo being pink. I mean, it could be. That's what I mean. Like, isn't that cool? To have multiple different tiers of shiny? Like, that would be so cool. And it's not like it's an insane amount of work to recolor. I say this as somebody who has extensive knowledge on how these type of things internally work. Like, it would be work to initially go through and create all these recolors, but you only need to focus on just the Pokemon that are going to be in that game, and they only usually have about 400 Pokemon in the modern games. And you just introduce recolors as and when it becomes necessary. Tier 2 shiny Zapdos, regular Galarian Zapdos. So yeah, that would be cool, right? Because that's one of my favorite things about the Galarian birds, is that their shinies are like the color palettes of the original... Oh, do I have a Lickitung? I think I do. But their color palettes being the color palettes of the Cantonian birds is such a cool idea. Oh no, I don't have one. Oh, I was just about to count that. Dude. Tinydon. Oh, for the nickname. I think I already have a nickname for the Rhydon, unfortunately. I think I already caught a couple Rhyhorns. And now I'll release one of them and just take the nickname and put it on the Rhydon, probably. I'll go through and sort out the nicknames once I'm out of the cave, I think. God, I love this stream deck. For me to be able to just click a button and update the counter. Where am I supposed to be going? Is this the floor that's supposed to have like a maze originally? And have they got rid of the maze? I don't know what's going on. I think it is the floor that's supposed to have the maze, right? Where am I? Hey, buddy. Oh, no, bye, buddy. Vixen was always a Pokemon I really liked for some reason, but feels mostly forgot. Yeah. About playing Pokemon Stadium minigames on the N64. I never really had access to N64 when I was younger. So unfortunately I don't really have much nostalgia around Pokemon Stadium. I remember you saying to Kirsten to get a Stream Deck the other day. Yeah, it's so useful, honestly. Like... The bit that's like, because all it is just shortcuts, right? It's just a bunch of buttons. I thought it was a Charizard for a second then. It's just a bunch of buttons, right? But you can have subfolders, you can have different rooms. So like all of my stream stuff I can just do here. I think I can even start playing music. Oh well, Spotify likes to break on here, so that doesn't work. I can launch apps. I can do Twitch stuff. Like I can do this straight from just pressing a button. And it's so clean. I can go to my full screen and be like, hi guys, hi. And then I swap back. I need to jump back because I just swapped too soon. And my counter obviously is there. I can start integrating more Twitch stuff too. It's very cool. I like it a lot. Licky kind of ruined it. Yeah. I see what they were going for, but honestly, if I was going to do something like Licky, I would have gone a bit more down the Greninja route, because you know how Greninja has the tongue that wraps around its face, or its neck, sorry, is like a scarf. I would have been like, the lore behind Licky is that the Lickitungue's tongue just won't stop growing. So it's just like complete, it's like almost like a mummy just wrapped up in its tongue. A tongue sword. Either or, I would just lent into the tongue a bit more. Licky looks, I don't know, a bit like a blob, right? It just doesn't really have a lot going on. Make it steel type. Don't even need to make it steel type, honestly. Is this... Yep, it is. Hello. What are we going to do to fight you? Yellow burb all the way, I guess. Or they made this tongue smaller? I think the idea is that the tongue's like inside of it, but I don't know. Oh god, guys, it's edgy. Edgy. He's edgy. Oh my goodness, so edgy. Ah. Kate showing off new emote. She made the emote, guys. Our first channel emote. So everyone say thank you, Kate. This is a cool emote. Oh my god, you're a high level. Jeez Louise. Okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. We might have a problem here, honestly. Is it stool time? I think it's stool time. So the Gengar emotes came from in the D&D server. Jeez Louise. Okay, that was a crit, but even so. What do I do? This is so much higher level than me. I don't think I even can do anything. I think I just had to reset, right? I need to get lucky. I think I just reset, honestly. Wow. 20 levels higher, and it crit me 2 times in a row. It's not very useful. I did save before this, yes. Lickitung looks too much like a middle stage. Def needs a little baby. Where the tongue is way too big. Yeah, that would be cute, actually. The tongue is just like draping along the floor because it's just too big for its mouth or something. And before I didn't actually save. I mean, I may not have. I haven't got too far into the cave, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, Iridian Cave. Alright, so maybe... I mean, I think the only strategy we can go for is that we need Atlas to paralyze straight away. And then see if we can get lucky with chip damage, because... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, Kate's going to be the resident emote maker, more than likely, for chat, unsurprisingly. It's level 70 and it has stat boosts as well, to be fair, so can we even survive a single attack? There's a good chance we can't, and there's no dark type in this game, so I can't exactly resist it. Huge? That's actually huge. It still outspeeds! It still outspeeds! And it's still one-shots! Oh my god. Oh god. Oh no. I got a Fire Blaster, I think. No, not Fire Blast. Oh, I'm stupid. I was gonna Flame Spin it, but I don't have that. Could try fishing for flinches. It's probably... Okay, I just get outsped anyway. Right, maybe paralysis isn't the play. Oh god. Are we just not ready to fight a Mewtwo yet? Do we need some more levels? Oh, I forgot I got rid of Dig. It's a shame. Huge damage. Little baby Lictons are chained up, wrapping their tongues around each other, and their mothers in the front following the babies along. That's kind of cute. Can you try taking it over a nice cup of tea? Or talking to it, sorry, is that? I don't think Mewtwo is going to agree to that, unfortunately. We toughed it out. 1 HP. You just like, this is some bullshit, right? We're doing damage. Somehow. He sees a monster energy drinker. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Do we just chuck the Master Ball at this thing? Because, like, honestly, I can see an argument for it. I mean... catch rate's really bad. Yeah, that's why we might just do it, because what else am I going to use a Master Ball for? Can I just miss the Master Ball? Like... we still don't outspeed. Zapdos is so fast. And we just... oh my god. Yeah, like, there's nothing else we need to save it for, right? Jeez Louise. Okay. Master Ball enters a separate animation so you don't interfere it. Okay, that makes sense. I mean... I need to start spamming revives, honestly. I'd rather not... So far, Bip has been our most consistent option. I feel like Atlas also would be fine. If we can avoid a hit, get, you know, survive a hit or something, Atlas could also be good because we can use the Icy move to reduce its special attack, I think. I should have definitely burnt it or toxiced it or something in hindsight. Not that I could consistently do that. Oh. See? Huge. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. Now maybe we can survive some hits. Maybe. Let's test that on Yellow Burb. Because it's still going to hit hard. Burb it up. Oh my god, we ran out of time! I forgot there was even a timer! Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we know the strat at least. I forgot there was timers. I wasn't even paying attention. God damn it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have autosave. If it doesn't, I'm pretty sure I can just leave and re-enter anyway. That's so rude. What is the point of a timer in this, I wonder? Like, I don't know. What were they hoping to do with the timer? Stop people from, like, cheesing them and stalling them? I don't know, because, like, you can still stall with Toxic pretty fast. And I'm debating if that's really the strat, because I'm pretty sure I have the TM for it, right? Like, I could teach Toxic instead of Earthquake at the moment, and then reteach it Earthquake afterwards. Or do I not have Toxic? Oh, I do. Right there. Like, I can just teach you toxic. That timer wouldn't be short enough to stop toxic storm. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because toxic storm, what, 5 turns? I think it works. Honestly, I might even just keep toxic and then get rid of double click. Because when am I ever clicking double click in this economy? Play League. Ugh, League of Legends. Gross. Couldn't be me. Alright, so we need... The way that we need this to work is we need to immediately not die through some means. So we can then click the stat change eliminating thing. This is where I wish I just had like a focus sash or something. This would make us a lot easier. So we either need to avoid this or evade it or something. It doesn't really matter. We just need to hit once. Well, good job. I suppose we're still cooking. Because both Eevee and Nidoking are max friendship, so one of them can get one of them off, and we just keep trying, I think. Pumpkin candies. I'm not sure if I even have that many candies. See, that's what we needed. Bip, you have done your job. I should have maybe taught Protect as well in hindsight, but oh well. Now we just keep reviving Atlas. Until we can get off Freezy Frost. 07 for Bip. Bip did exactly what he needed to. I just realised Atlas has been a girl this entire time. That's pretty lucky, right? Unless they forced that for the partners, which they might have done, honestly. They forced to match the gender you select for your character. Please survive. Okay. Poor Atlas is just going to be sent out over and over again and just keep fainting. Yeah, look at that. We may not even need Atlas to do anything, honestly. Alright. Only got 3 minutes left. Toxic is definitely going to kill in 3 minutes. We might honestly just be better just not reviving May. Yeah. We'll try to see if we get it off this time, but yeah, there's no point. It's going to die in like 2 turns. Can I avoid it once? Or survive once? No. Bip loves me. Atlas doesn't love me. Atlas knows that she's going to get trapped in this game forever, so she's very unhappy with me. I think Eevee still has a 12.75% chance to be female. Oh, okay, interesting. So I got super lucky. Both super lucky and unlucky, because I got the 12.75 chance. I just sat as this just to suffer. My Eevee is female. Damn, we both got lucky then. There you go. Just toxic strats. So yeah, what's the point of the timer? If you can still toxic strats super easily, what is the point? I was going to say, where's the Master Ball for a second then? I was like, do I not have a Master Ball? Wait, I thought you said there's a special animation. Oh no, I can miss the Master Ball. Hang on. Can you stay still? I don't want to miss the Master Ball. I assume it wouldn't count, but... Oh, okay, I see. When you throw it, there's a special animation. You can't block my Master Ball, nerd. Her name is Mac and Cheese. This might be a hot take, but I don't like mac and cheese at all. I think mac and cheese is pretty gross. All it took was like half our team and spamming revives. Unfollowing. I'm sorry, I just don't like mac and cheese. It just ain't that tasty. At least to me it isn't that tasty. Oh, a Poliwag. Have I seen a Poliwag before? I have not. Oh my god, this entire time I've gone without catching a single Poliwag. Hello, MPQ lad. How are you? Could I introduce you in a custom math on Pokemon Showdown? A custom math? What do you mean a custom math? A match? Oh, a custom match? You want to battle me? Is that what you're asking? If that is the case, then no, I am not that bothered with battling, I'm afraid. Congrats on capturing the ultimate life. Oh, I forgot to increase the counter. Oh. Ultimate life form. Saver for a 10-year-old in game to own that. That's true. A 10-year-old owning the ultimate life form is sure to only result in good things. Free custom Pokemon Showdown themed. Welcome, Matt. Is that what it is? It's a welcome mat. No, I assume it. They just misspelled match. I'll be honest, if you're looking for people to battle, it's probably better to do that in like more like ROM hack or battling focused streams. We're just catching shit, so you're probably not going to have the best chance of finding someone to battle here, but you're boring. I mean, if you're just going to be rude, we will just kick you. Just FYI. Abby Grease. Oh, there's just a Poliwag here. Hello. Or Poliwell, sorry. Grease, you're not boring. Don't worry. You got mac and cheese, the Eevee. Custom is the most chaotic, therefore the best. I don't doubt it. Although it is Pokemon battling, which is pretty mid. I say that as somebody who made an entirely battling focus ROM hack. That's so funny. I guess we just get you, honestly. Did I increase it? Well, I didn't. We just released one of the Poliwells. Or Poliwags. I suppose I could get another one for eventually Politoed. Or is that even worth doing? Because I probably just get it later, right? Dude. Get in the ball. Or you can just not. Dude. I just don't think this Poliwell wants to come with us, honestly. Yeah, clearly. You know what? It's fine. The Poliwag is such a higher level, we could just evolve it. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. How do I actually get out of here now? Oh! There's just Snorlaxes in this cave? Okay. I don't think we need another Snorlax, but cool. Dude, I don't think I'm going the right way. Maybe I should just use an escape rope, honestly. There's nothing else for me in this cave at the moment in time anyway, so... Well, didn't somebody say that's Tangler in this cave? Is Tangler like a rare spawn? I've just gone in a circle. Right. Oh, there's an entire level below us we haven't been to, actually. Is that how I get that? I usually don't mind this game too much, but it does like to spawn stuff just right in your path sometimes. I'm like, why? Just don't do that. You can do anything but that, honestly. I imagine Tangler is probably a rare spawn, right? I'm probably going to have to chain to get Tangler. And it's regular spot. It wasn't when I was there. Originally, I think there was only supposed to be Tangler in that grass, but there was no Tangler when I was there. I swear last stream when I asked about it, somebody said that there was Tanglers now in Cerulean Cave. So I know this is an Easter egg to go and fight Green, right? The character from the manga. But do I actually get anything for fighting her? Considering learning Hava. What's Hava? It was me. Apparently that website lied to me. Oh. I think you get some good stuff. What kind of good stuff are we talking? I suppose we should probably add Mewtwo. Alright, let's do nicknames also here as well. So I believe we already had 2 Rhyhorns, right? Yeah, we did. Friends and Franz, so... Friends, you can go bye-bye. Bye-bye. You can be called Friends. Oops. Lickitung can be called... Hi bot, how you doing? Lickitung can be called... Spicy. It's going okay. We have finished the main part of the main story now, so we're pretty close. We're pretty close to getting there. What can Mewtwo be called? Something cringy. Maybe we should just call him Cringe, honestly. Hello, Cringe. You're called Spicy. Poliwag. Oral? Excuse me? Have a nice... I'm considering... What? I'm confused. Are you talking about learning oral? What is going on? I'm so confused. You get the 2 Mutanites. I mean, I don't care about the Mutanites. Like, but cool. I'm not bothered with Mega Evos. Poliwag, you can be called Yuppie. Yuppie, Yoppie. And Yumpy. Super exciting names. Alright, Cringe, welcome to the team. Or I can send him to the professor. Would he even let me do that? If he did, that's kind of crazy. Tsundere, bye-bye. Right, I'm going to move you over here just because it's a little bit easier for me to quickly access. I guess I can move you into the top slot, right? Yeah. No, because I don't want to start battles with you, that's why. Or was a suggestion for a nickname? What, for a Mewtwo? Jesus Christ. I don't know about that one. I asked Gamav what he was on about when he said, I'm considering learning Hava, and then the next message I read of his was oral. You should name something just simply bird. With the quotation marks, of course. Alright, I guess now it's a what do we need to catch ordeal, right? Like, we got the starters. We're missing quite a few mons. I think I got... Oh, Sandshrew. We don't even have a Sandshrew. Is that a version exclusive? Wouldn't surprise me if it was. No, not check data. That's not the one I wanted. Yeah, that's going to be a version exclusive. That's fine. I'm missing that. Still, okay, should we do some evos then? Definitely have a couple mons we can evolve. Mewbot. How are you going to get Mew? I have a couple plans. I mean, in BDSP, you can just give it a Mew and a Jirachi. That's a little bit cringe though. So my plan was part of the RNG minutes Emerald playthrough that we're going to do after this. I'm going to, once I finish that, towards the end, I'm going to jump into the Japanese copy of Emeralds and I'm going to RNG minute a shiny Mew. Because that's kind of cool. And it's super rare. Legitimate shiny Mews. And shiny Deoxys, there's another one I want to get, are super, super hard to come by. Everyone's asking where is Mew, not how is Mew. Alright, let's... Can I evolve? I have to move all the Pokemon into my party to evolve them, don't I? Alright, Jimmy. You can evolve. French toast, bye-bye. Oh, okay, sure. That's a party. Who else do we need to evolve? With a stone. Chrome, Google, you get to evolve. There's a Jigglypuff. Do we have a second Jigglypuff? We do indeed. We have two Clefairies as well. Right, Jigglypuff. You're not even named! What? None of these are named, guys! What the hell? Alright, you can be called... Mrs. Rain. I don't know. Will you guys give me suggestions? That we're gonna get awful nicknames. Brave. Could. You can press Y to search for mons. How do you RNG manipulate? I will talk about that on stream at the time. But basically the gist of it is Emerald is a very broken game. And easy to RNG minip in comparison to other games. It basically boils down to when a Pokemon gets generated, you know exactly what Pokemon is going to get generated based on what the current RNG seed is. So you just have to know what the seed that the game boots with is and how long you need to wait until you reach the seed you want to hit. That's basically all it boils down to. And there's like several tools you can use to hunt for Pokemon. Name one bagel. Sure, you can be called Bagel Magikarp. I've already been doing a little test playthrough, like I said. I've said it in the Discord. I mean, Yellow Burb couldn't go for now. Yeah, I've been doing a test playthrough. Because like I said, I'm going to play through the English copy of Emerald on stream, and then I'm going to do Japanese Emerald off stream, specifically so I don't have to do both games, so it doesn't have to be repetitive. It's something for me to do in my spare time. Two, it gives me practice with RNG minipping. It also lets me what am I trying to say? It lets me get the game ready for when I actually do want to shiny hunt on stream on it for that Mew specifically, because the only legal Mew I think you can get in Generation 3 is on a Japanese copy of Emerald, so... Also, people won't have to just look at, like, you know, the Japanese language and go, I have no idea what's happening. Like, I can guess based on the animations, but that's it. Not that I have much of an idea what's happening. I don't have the high enough reading comprehension to be able to actually read fast enough, so I just spam through, honestly. There's two more. My first time playing Pokemon was on a bootleg PSP that had Ruby on it in Japanese. Nice. I remember putting Pokemon ROMs onto my PSP. PSP is surprisingly popular for emulating old games. Right, you need to evolve. Add to party. I don't have... Oh, wait. Wigglybuff and the mask. Mrs. Rain. I mean, I guess the mask can go then. It's actually kind of cool. It is pretty cool, huh? I need to breed you to get a thingy. You need to level up. You're a Stone Evo, I think, if my brain remembers correctly. I need to get more stones, actually, don't I? I need to go hunt down Eevee as well. Maybe that's something we can go do. I'm pretty sure I know where it spawns. Wait, Atlas is compatible? I suppose it just says, you can't evolve Atlas, you're not allowed to. Now the Vita's easy to crack. I ran a VSP Vita on a boardwalk years ago. I don't know what to do with it. I have no idea. I used the original PSP. I would imagine that by this point, they're pretty easy to crack. I know that they are sort of seen as like really cool emulation consoles nowadays. Or at least for like, you know, like Game Boy style games, like nothing too intensive. Leafstone. I'd misremembered. I really thought you were a Stone Evo. Are you not? I don't know why I thought Paris was a Stone Evo. Anyone else that we can evolve? Blue? You can evolve? Did I just click the button to increase my counter? I don't know if I did. Yeah, you can evolve. You're a Stone Evo. Where have you gone? I've just lost you. There you are. The Eevee on your head doesn't count. I take it. No. Because it's permanently trapped in this game. I don't think you can leave the game. Which kind of makes sense. I feel like I've counted one at one point. Oh well. Yeah, the reason we named it Atlas is because it's going to hold up the rest of the Living Dex. Permanently stuck. Hold it at the very beginning of the Living Dex, never able to join it. Very thematic, or very thematically appropriate nickname. Right. Do we have any more stone evos that we can actually do? I assume not. Oh, you, Yumpy. Yep. And technically we can do execute as well. Should we catch and execute first, actually? Maybe we should do that because I didn't manage to get one last time. And I think I still have a spare... I don't have a water stone! No, I have a spare leaf stone though. Let's go do that then. Right, Skydash to... What's the fastest way to get there? Can I fly over the hedge? I assume not. You can use Skydash if you open the map from the bag and then you don't have to watch Eevee's animation. Oh. Is that so? So I can go... Oh. I see. Okay. Thank you. Good to know. Because I was kind of annoyed with having to constantly read the animation. I guess let's get on Aerodactyl to the gate just to see if there's anything in the sky that we might want to catch. Again, I don't think there will be, but we'll see. I wish you could just press B to land, honestly. It's so annoying. Like, is there not a button I can press to just automatically dismount the flying Pokemon? This is so tedious. I'm also prefer doing this now because this is going to be a bit annoying to come back to each time. Dratini. Was a Pharaoh. What did we say? We had a good nickname for Execute Pan last time. I can't remember what it was. Was it like Boiled or something like that? I don't know. I feel like there was a good nickname. Execute has such like 90s anime eyes. It's so funny. Thank you for the follow. Like, I don't know how its anime eyes have survived for as long as they did, because I feel like most other Gen 1 Pokemons have become, like, a bit more, toned down over time. Hello, I love Emerald Grove. Wow, welcome, Tony. I'm glad you like it. This is a lot more chill than Emerald Drink. Alright. Where's my leaf stone? But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you like it. Oh, I haven't moved it into my party. No. Thank you for the follow. We reached a follower goal, apparently. 280. I don't understand. Twitch's goals are very arbitrary. Does anyone remember what we were going to name the egg? This one was called Sunny, and I think we were going to name it after Oh, poached. That's what we were going to call it, right? Poached. Yeah. Bart. No. We had a nickname already reserved for this specific execute. I remember. Yumpy can go for now. Very quickly. Not that it matters because we're not exactly getting EXP. We will nickname something Bart provided someone reminds me when we next catch something. Right. And we are already blasting through the Living Dex count. I knew we would. Because now that we've done everything, it's just a matter of running around and picking up whatever we can. Does anyone know what the best strat to get evolution stones are in this? Is it just as simple as we can buy them from Celadon? Oh, thank you for the volley. Oh, we're getting a couple of volleys now, huh? No, I don't need Stomp, thank you. Is it a poaching joke that the original red and blue can only execute in the Safari Zone? No, it was it wasn't that deep. I'm afraid. It was literally just because the other one was named Sunny because, you know, different ways of preparing eggs, sunny side up, poached egg, that type of thing. Was it really only in the Safari Zone? So that's crazy. So can I get like eggs? Most stones should be in Celadon. Okay. I'd figure that would be the case. Can I find out which floors? Trainer's Market? A wise man's gifts, maybe? TMs? No, I'm okay. I don't need TMs. Nope. Nope. She's just chilling. Chilling in the back with a Vaporeon above her. Wise man's gifts, I would guess. Cool, okay. What do we need? We have one in the bag. One in the bag. Need two because I need to evolve Poliwell. I need another leaf stone. And I already have an ice stone, so I think I'm good. I don't even need the ice stone. What am I on about? I was thinking, oh, I need to evolve Eevee into all the different forms, but there's basically no forms in this game. Oh, I'd stupidly put thingy back in the box. How silly of me. Alright, you can evolve now. I think that's okay. I need to look up as well, another thing, is how do I get fossils? I know I can get them in Cerulean Cave, but aside from that, I don't really know. There we go. I'll count that one, because we just need to evolve one of the Poliwells. I just have to try and remember not to count the Poliwell. Right, let me go hunt some Eevees, methinks. I'm pretty sure, right? You just need to catch Pokemon to increase the chain, and then that will make the rarer Pokemon spawn. I'm pretty sure that's all that's involved. And I'm pretty sure Eevee spawns in Cycling Road. Or I could just fly around until I spot an Eevee and then land. That would also work. Maybe that's a better strat to start with too, because I can see if anything's flying in the sky. Well, there's something flying. I can see it right there. I don't want any of these, but okay. Need to keep an eye out for trainers as well. Or be careful just not to walk into them. To be fair, at this point I'm so over-leveled for this area that it's not going to cause a problem, but I remember when we were trying to sneak through here before we got the Zapdos, I was struggling with levels just a bit. Oh, what the hell are they doing here? I'll chat to them in a moment. I think I already have a Dojo. You'd have a look at where's the best location to grind as well. Is it good just to catch stuff? Just get long chains in like difficult areas is probably not too bad. Or is it better just to constantly do the Elite Four? Yeah, I get the feeling this is going to be not the strat, is it? Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go down on the ground and let's just catch stuff. Oh, we're just battling. Oops. I have unplugged my headphones. Okay. Oh god, these guys leveled up, huh? Hello. I mean, I don't even know what you have. Rock flow, rock slide, sure. Arbok survived. Oh my god, okay. Last time I did so much damage to it, I thought I was fine. But the flinches work, baby. Don't really want you to faint. It's going to cringe. I feel like some of this UI could be a bit faster, to be honest. Like, I remember, like, spamming buttons back in Gen 3 or whatever, and you could get through super fast, but in this it just feels slow. Poor Jesse and James. Aw, I'm gonna say yes. And there's the Team Rocket set. Sure, Ratata, you'll do fine. I just need to change something. No. To be honest, I don't really care about what moves everything's going to learn at this point. Because I can't imagine I'm really going to ever use these Pokemon again. Like, I might use legendaries in later games if I really want to speed things up. Maybe at a push, but I'm not that bothered, honestly. Didn't I need to capture another Pidgey? I think I did. Maybe I should chain Pidgeys instead. Sure. Tell you what, actually, I will also, whilst I'm catching stuff, swap out Yumpy, because we need to evolve the other Poliwhirl, so we may as well put it in our party so it can eventually evolve. There we go. Dude. Hi, buddy. How far do we usually need to get catching combos before we get rare spawns? Out of curiosity. Oh, okay. Hello? Excuse me? Dude. This Pidgey... Excuse me. Actually, please, can you not? I don't understand sometimes this game where they're just like... just wants you to struggle. I don't understand. I don't know. Like, I'm getting good throws and I'm getting 3 shakes. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I moaned about it a bit last stream. Like, I like that it's more casual, sure, but I don't know. I don't really like the catching that much. It's okay. I much prefer Legend Arceus. It feels... Legend Arceus... Oh, there's an Eevee. Legend Arceus feels at least a bit more engaging. Oh. Like, even when you fail a catch in Legend Arceus, even if you fail it several times, it feels more engaging. Arceus is so good. I loved exploring it. I agree. I know that it leans a lot on nostalgia, but I'd like to think, even in spite of nostalgia, that it's good. That technically is 1, because this is the first Eevee that we have that isn't our starter. So what's the ideal way to do this then? Do we just wait until another Eevee spawns? Or do we just start chaining again? Let me check. Did I have a Rattata before? I did, okay. Never mind then. I already had Huston, so you're not needed. Send to Professor. Pom pom pom. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to ZA as well. More of the Legend style gameplay catching, please. I like being able to run around in the overworld. I like the battle frequency in Legends Arceus 2, and I liked the new battle system. It was weird in a good way. Like, it would have been awful for multiplayer battles. But it wasn't. You know, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't the point. They weren't trying to make it a multiplayer battle system. It was good for single player battles. It had some cool moments. I liked the system a lot. I really liked how it worked. Bye bye, Borti. Oh, hello, Rapidash. Do I have a Rapidash? I think I do. I do. Hi, Rob. How's the dream living? There's an Eevee. Okay. So now we should be able to start chaining Eevees though, right? So theoretically, it should make it easier. It beat living dreamily, thank you. It's going good. It's going good. We had a nice morning out. I thought we were going to take longer than we did, and we did not, so that was kind of nice. There was a Christmas market on in town, so we made a day of it. Had to go buy some clothes. We went around and ate some tasty food. We had some bratwurst. Oh, okay. Eevee, get on the ball. Yeah, we did. We did. That was the first thing we did when we got there. We went shopping for like stocking fillers as well because we wanted to do stockings this year. We'll see how it goes on Christmas Day. What else did we want to do? We had some drinks, like coffees. Well, not coffees. I had hot chocolate. Yeah, it was fun. It was nice. It was really, really fun. Hello, Psyduck. It was a really lovely morning. I also hatched quite a few eggs in Pokemon Go, and I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize I would even do that. I was like, oh yeah, because usually I just play Pokemon Go like at home because we live, you know, right next to a gym and a Pokestop, and we don't go out an insane amount, right? So I just focus on just catching stuff in it and not really the rest of it. So I kind of forget about eggs 99% of the time. And then I just get a notification like, oh, eggs are ready to hatch, and it's like every single egg that I had in incubators was ready to hatch. So I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Grease you popped off there. Just blocked someone with the auto mod there. Huge. Was a nice surprise. It was. Although it was we were expecting to take way longer and we ended up coming back by like 1:30. But it was a good use of the day. It felt like a nice, you know, sometimes it's nice just to get out and do stuff. I say this as someone who's incredibly secluded. Doesn't really tend to interact with the outside world too much. Yeah, sometimes it's nice. And there are a lot of very cool looking market stalls too, with all kinds of variety. Oh, there's another Eevee. How many are we on now? This is 3, right? I think this is 3. So we need 1 more. It's interesting. I agree. Inside is best, but very occasionally outside is okay. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes. We got the Christmas party this week, the work Christmas party on Friday. So that's my outside quota. Once that's Once you get there, I'm surely going to get overwhelmed, and we're probably not going to stay the entire time, but... That was rude! What the hell? I need to go outside more, but it... Wait. I want to go outside more, but people IRL suck. That's also true. Well, I guess we start chaining again. God damn, I can't believe that. Oh, bye-bye. That Eevee didn't want to stick around at all. To be fair, I... Maybe a bit oversharing, but I suffer a lot with anxiety. I struggled a lot with it. And kind of spiraled into depression and struggled a lot with doing really anything. But I ended up, after a while, speaking to a doctor and being put on some meds for it. And I must admit, it is crazy how much easier it is to function being on meds, you know, that help regulate that type of thing. It's not it's easy per se, but in comparison to what it was, it's doable now, which previously it wasn't at all. So it's very, very helpful. And if you are struggling at all with that, I'd very much recommend speaking to a doctor. Though I still am a bit of an anxious mess, but at least I'm an anxious mess that's able to to go and do things occasionally, unlike previously, which was like once a year. Every other time I would go to something and then come back crying. I'm not even exaggerating. Great to see you've gotten better. Always nice when meds work and don't end up just bringing a ton of negative side effects. I mean, I had a ton of negative side effects. I was off work for quite a bit because the initial meds they put me on I just took too awfully. But the stuff I'm on now is at least good. Yeah, those first meds I was almost fucking horrific. I felt awful in every aspect. I didn't even want to eat. They were so bad. What was Paris evolve? Do I even want to evolve a Paris in this? Because like I'm going to play Legends Arceus, right? And Paris is like public enemy #1 in Legends Arceus. There's going to be Paris and Parasect that I can get there. I don't need to focus on getting you evolved, honestly. Let me double check. I definitely do have 3 Eevees in my box right now, right? Two Eevees, because I didn't catch the last one. No, okay. Oh. Eevee's tail was wagging like crazy, so I knew there was something nearby. I don't know what people are on about. Paris seemed fine to me in Legends Arceus. Well, it was more like Paris was like crazy aggressive at like attacking you. I think it was just because it was an early area mon that people encountered. Because not everyone gets insanely deep into games, you know? Some people just play it for a bit and enjoy what they play and then leave. I thought Krogunk was way worse than Paris, personally. Like, in the My Islands especially, there were so many more Pokemon that would just chase you down. Like, Paris was funny, but I didn't think it was that bad. Krogunk was just like a fucking terror, though, because it would chase you down, and it would chase you in areas where there was nowhere to hide anyway, so you just basically either need to catch them or ignore them. Oh, there's a Pidgey in the air. Oh, Dojo. Should probably catch it, get some more Great Balls, honestly. Although in saying that, at this point, I should just get Ultra Balls. Like, why? I don't need to worry about money in this game. I'm not going to be around in the game for too much longer at this point. I'm already on 90. I've only got like 60 odd more mons to fill out the decks with. only. 60 is quite a lot, I suppose, but... Pidgey or Eevee? Either? Oh, I heard a Pidgey. I do not see the Pidgey. Which probably just means it's in the sky. So how's everyone's day going? I mean, we've already had this conversation, but I don't know how to fill this empty space. I feel like I should tell a story or do something, but I'm not sure what to talk about. We're just waiting for something to spawn at this point. We've not really got anything we can do. You could also get a catch combo in another area where it's easier to come back. Oh, interesting. Catch combos don't get reset when you go through a warp. I assumed that catch combo was only for the route you were on. That's interesting. So I could go to like route 1, for example, get a catch combo on Rattata, and then like come to this route. Interesting, interesting. That's probably the strat, honestly. I thought Pidgey would have been an easy one to get a catch combo on in this route, to be fair, but just isn't spawning as much. Do I need to get an Arcanine, actually? Do I need to breed my Arcanine? Because I can just get a Growlithe in another game. I need to decide what I'm doing with regionals, too. I think I'll probably make a separate box of regional forms. But keep them separate from the main box. Maybe also do it for some extra forms that I'm interested in. I'm not too bothered about getting, like, every single form of Unknown. But, like, getting a couple of forms of Wormadam maybe could be cool. You know, forms that actually do something. We need something to like, fill time. What are your thoughts on geopolitical climates of Antarctica? Well, I know this is a meme. But if you've ever looked into Antarctica before, you would know that actually it's a lot more politically active region than you'd think. So there's a charter that stops people from, stops countries that signed it from supposedly, like, quarrying or surveying for resources in Antarctica. But a lot of countries, Russia, try to work around this by basically doing scientific surveys. And then they happen to also check for resources whilst they're doing the surveys. It's also interesting because it currently indicates that Antarctica is kind of like this free area where everyone is allowed to like cohabit, but I think it expires in like 2030 or it comes up for renewal in 2030. I know that a lot of the claims as well are like conflicting. So for example, I know very unsurprisingly, Argentina and the UK have claims for areas in Antarctica which conflict with one another. Like, there's a big corner, I think, like the northwest corner of Antarctica is all in conflict. All these countries go, this is ours, and then everyone goes, no, this is ours, and yeah. In terms of easy catch-up combos, Viridian Forest, Weedles, or Diglett Cave. Oh, Diglett Cave is a good one. There was a lot more conversation on that topic than I thought. I'm pleasantly surprised. There you go. Well, I occasionally watch like I don't know, like real life lore or some YouTube channels like that, and just have, you know, remember partially what's going on in those videos. So just watching about what's going on with Antarctica, including how like they believe that like the largest lake in the world is also in Antarctica. It's just under the ice sheet. They also know that fish still exist in this lake, and they hope that there should be some new species in there, but it's so deep under the ice that it's like pretty much impossible to practically get to. There's currently plans to give that a go. I usually just go to Viridian Forest for Pidgeys. Okay. What sort of chain should I be getting up to? Maybe I'll do that then. Because this doesn't seem very helpful at the moment. 31. Okay. I shall go to Viridian Forest and get to 31 then. Thank you for the tips. One to 20 is enough. Okay. I mean, chances are I'm probably going to get a couple of shinies at this rate too, I suppose. Oh, well, there's a Pidgey, so... I suppose I don't need to waste Great Balls on you, do I? Speaking from experience. Okay. I suppose it's what I'm looking for, because if I'm just looking for rare spawns, it's fine if I just go for 20. I can go for 20, see how that's working for a little bit. If I'm there for like 5 minutes, then give up. $31 is the max. Okay, right, I see. Cool. Thank you for the info. I've been pinged. Why have I been pinged? Ah, okay. It's just a going live ping from a different server. I see. I see. I guess, actually, I need to do this to get Bulbasaur anyway, don't I? I need to grab a couple more Bulbasaurs. And if I catch combo... But I don't want to break my catch combo. So if you're, like, shiny hunting a rare Mon, I suppose, do you get, like, an original catch combo up to force the Mon to spawn? Oh, Jesus. No, fine. You do. Do you get, like, the original catch combo up to get the rare Mon to spawn? Oh. And then do you just have to, like, rely on blind luck until you can actually get the combo high enough for like, that, you know, if I'm going for Bulbasaur, for example, or Eevee, for Eevee to get increased, like, spawn rates, if it even has increased spawn odds. Pidgey. The only issue with it here is that I do not get very much EXP if I was trying to grind out EXP at the same time. Let me go inside the forest. They're probably going to spawn more readily in the forest, I reckon. Getting a catch combo for these those Mons would really hard, because even if you had 31, hard to get two at the same time. And if you just catch one, it gets rid of the combo. Yeah, that's what I mean. But people do it, right? People shiny hunt only through chains. Like, I've seen people going and making, like, shiny Living Dexes on Let's Go. Maybe you're very lucky. But I mean, it's not about luck. It's just about persistence, right? You just have to sit there for long enough to eventually get enough encounters. So you're going to have to do 3 combos to catch each starter. Probably. Probably, yeah. I mean, I already have one of each starter, so... Also, there's also a question of, do I even need to do this for starters? I don't know. Because I could theoretically do them in the Scarlet and Violet DLC, which might be preferable, honestly. Because you can catch every single starter Pokemon in the Scarlet Violet DLC, I'm pretty sure. Well, with the exception of the Gen 9 starters, I suppose. Although in saying that, in order to get that in Scarlet and Violet is a bit of a grind too. I don't know, if no one's played the Scarlet and Violet DLC, they have a system called BBQs. Blackberry something something. And you have to grind them out in order to like unlock upgrades to get the Pokemon to spawn. And Jesus Christ, it's a real pain in the ass to do. The most efficient way to do it is just to get in a group with like 3 or 4 of you, and then grind them out in a group. Still pretty easy here as well. Okay. I'm not looking forward to having to do that. I would definitely try and do that off stream, I think, the grinding the BBQs, because last time it took... Sounds tedious. It is, thankfully, you only have to do it once. I guess once per save, theoretically. Because it gives you, you know, upgrade points, and then you spend those upgrade points on permanent upgrades, and then you don't have to do it again. Potential event for Co-op Thursday. Oh, I mean, if people have the DLC, that could also work, yeah. Oh, there's a Bulbasaur right here. There's a Bulbasaur right here, but I don't want to chuck away my chain. I'm going for Eevee at the moment, dude. Maybe that's silly. Maybe I... No, that is silly. I should just get the Bulbasaur, right? I need Bulbasaur anyway. Let's just do it. I can get the chain again. I can just go for the chain again. It's really not that bad. Yeah, if people have the Scarlet Violet DLC, we could definitely do some BBQs for Co-op Thursday. Once I've played through that far. The Bulbasaur's walk cycle is giving senior dog. I don't know what that is, but okay. I'll count that one because that can just be the Bulbasaur. We do technically need another Bulbasaur. Shall I chain Weedle, I guess? Or Caterpie? What's Co-op Thursday? It's literally just my Thursday slot is... I've named it Co-op Thursday because I focus on playing co-op games with other people. We didn't do that this week because it was Thanksgiving in the Americas. So most of the people I was normally do co-op with were busy. But yeah, that's just the idea. So at the moment we're focusing on, well, trying to do the Terraria playthrough, and there's also a Blaze Black Redux playthrough that Connor and I are doing, a Soul Link. Speaking of, I have just realised I didn't set up the title correctly. No one told me, guys. This is all your fault. This isn't my fault at all. Hang on. I'm supposed to put Snug Sunday in the title, but no one told me. Hang on. I can grab... No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just joking. There you go. Updated. Fixed. I can't believe you missed it. I thought it was Tuesday. We failed you greatly. We could go a Dying Light at some point as well. Yeah, I was just talking about that before you arrived. I was saying that I'm a bit busy both this week gone and next week. So I'll give you a ping probably after next weekend's gone, and we can figure out a time to do some Dying Light. We can see if that's something that Dolphin wants to join us for. If not, it can just be a thing that we do together. What am I chaining at the moment? Am I chaining Caterpies? Or Weedles? Caterpies, right? Weedles. Okay, thank you. I was like, I turned away for too long and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Okay, cool. Thank you. Although in saying that, Weedles are technically harder to catch than Pidgeys. What do you do without us? Except get the correct title. That's true. What would I do without you guys? Nothing, honestly. I'd sit here in silence being like, well, this sucks. No one's watching me stream. I don't get to chat to anyone. Was I chaining Weedles? It didn't say I was chaining Weedles. Did you? Did you all just lie to me? Or did I just catch a Caterpie by accident? It definitely was Weedle. Interesting. I'm chaining them now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think basically we just keep chaining these guys until we get... do we get rare candies? Or do we just get, like, special candies for sending these to the professor? I'm pretty sure it's just special candies, right? Yeah, we're chain Weedles, and then if we hit 15, maybe we'll do 15. And we haven't seen a Bulbasaur, we'll go catch an Eevee. That seems to be an okay way of doing it. The only reason I asked if I was Hydrate Beach, I literally just had a drink a second ago, but okay. Cranberry Sprite, that's the current mix. Which is kind of a wild drink, to be honest. Kate started drinking it, and then I was like, actually, this tastes pretty nice. I'll have some too. Hello, Pokemon? Hello, I am under the water. Someone help me. Where the hell are the wheel? You want a Sprite Cranberry? It's the thirstiest time of year. Thirstiest time of year. I don't get that one. I over my head. I'm sorry. Have you seen those LeBron commercials, Abby? No. That's... I don't think LeBron James is at all relevant outside of the US, aside from knowing that he's a guy that's relevant inside of the US. Is he a basketballer, I think, right? Want a Sprite Cranberry? The answer is clear. I don't follow. I do not follow. I'm sorry. This is an advert that I've not watched, I guess, that I'm missing the joke on, I suppose. Charcoal leveled up. Huge. Hello, Kakuna. Send me the link. Is it literally just as an advert I haven't seen? Sprite Cranberry? Wait, that's a real thing? Wow. I have not seen that before. Also, when I say a Sprite Cranberry, I didn't know that was a drink. I didn't know that that was like a real drink that people drunk. We literally just have a can of Sprite and some cranberry juice. We put half a can of Sprite into a glass and then fill the rest with cranberry juice. It's another form of Mariah Carey thawing out, essentially. Okay, wow. You made homebrew. Well, yeah, that's how people make drinks. That's how the vast majority of drinks started. You don't just have to buy flavors that exist on the can, you know? You're allowed to mix stuff, right? We've got a Sprite Cranberry at home. Oh, wow, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I had no idea that was actually a drink. It's an amazing coincidence, it is. I do know about it from the memes. I can't say I've ever seen that meme before. Although I do slightly recognize the characters in the advert. So maybe I have. Maybe I had seen it and I've just forgotten about it. Who knows? Get one to compare with your home version. I suppose we could. I'll keep an eye on it when we do our next shop. See if we can get some like canned Sprite cranberry. That's crazy though. I can't believe that. I really just thought it was like a kind of an unhinged combination. Because I've done it before with like orange juice as well. Because it tastes like, I don't know. Something about it just tastes a bit fresher, you know, if you have it with fresh orange juice, unsurprisingly. And it doesn't taste anything like Fanta before anyone else. My aunt taught me to pour grapefruit juice into Pepsi. It's very good. I'm not surprised if it would be, honestly. Fizzifying things, which is normally fizzy, is actually usually a good combo. It usually is. And although, because there was that thing back in, was it the 90s or the 80s or something like that? The soda streams, right? They really popped off back then and then they sort of died and now they were coming back. But I think they died again. Because I know my family got another one. I think they got one out of the loft and then just bought a new one because the one out of the loft didn't work very well or something. I don't know. I didn't care too much for fizzifying for soda streams though. But would it be much different because American drinks are just that much sweeter? I don't know. I've never been to America. I've never tried an American drink. I don't know. I've heard from everyone I know that has been to America that it's just like extreme, right? Like it's either extremely sweet or it's extremely salty. Like everything is. But I don't know. Oh. Good reason for them to die. Those were dangerous. What? The soda streams were dangerous? Were they? Oh my god. We have different health restrictions compared to you lot. I mean, most countries do. That's not too surprising. It's just, I don't know. Apparently, American cuisine in general just falls on the too extreme. Like, I remember Kate telling me, like, she went to, when she was younger, like, you know, 10 plus years ago at this point, went to Florida, I think it was. And she went to, what was the name of the steakhouse? It's like a chain. Is it Road Steakhouse or something like that? I can't remember the name of it, but oh, was it Red Lobster? Sorry, I was completely wrong. Yes, you went to Red Lobster and had a steak and it was sweet or something like that, right? Texas Roadhouse. I think that's the one I was thinking of, but obviously I just got it mixed up. It wasn't what I was thinking of at all. I don't eat steak, so I can't comment really, but yeah. I'm not looking forward to my eventual trip to America when it comes to cuisine, because I'm sure some bits will taste fine, but I'm sure I'm just going to get, like, taste bud overwhelmed. Pretty sure Red Lobster went bankrupt. Oh god, okay. Also, most people I know that go to America legitimately put on, like, a significant amount of weight if they go there for, like, a couple weeks. Because just all the food you eat is just so much harder to, I don't know, it just goes turns into fat so much easier, I guess, than, oh, there's Bulbasaur, so there you go. It turns into fat, I guess, easier than it does in Europe. I don't know, because I know, like, I was talking to Connor about this a while back, like, our fresh food, oh my god, our fresh food lasts significantly less time than your fresh food. Like, if we're buying fresh food from the supermarket, it might last 3 days if we're lucky. If you're lucky. Depends on the type of food and depends how you store it, but generally speaking, it doesn't last that long at all. I found that I put a lot of weight on with the sheer amount of food. However, I ended up losing it all, given how much we ended up walking everywhere. Interesting. Was that to like New York out of curiosity? Because I know New York is the place where everyone's like, you do a shit ton of walking when you go there. Right, let's get... What should we name these Bulbasaurs? Big boy, I guess little boy, and middle boy. Oh. Now, Florida, interesting. I would have thought you would have driven most places in Florida, but I guess not. Little boy. He can be called mid lad. There you go, mid lad. Oh my god, come on. And then I'll add mid-lad to the party. Is that a Mrs. Rain? Cool. Okay, let's chain... Who do we spot first? Let's do Catsby. Spice it up. York everywhere, New York City, hence the I'm walking it. I'm walking here. Thank you for the follow. Bobby Roberts, huh? We drove for places, but when we were at the places, we walked a lot. Walked a ton. They're primarily parks and whatnot. Interesting. Okay. Interesting to hear. I shall probably end up doing something similar when I eventually ever end up going to the States. Not that I have any clue when that will be. I honestly feel like there needs to be like a good excuse for me to go to the States. Because I can't see myself just going for the sake of going. But who knows? Or at least it doesn't interest me, I guess, to just go visit. I know that the next place... I know Kate really wants to go to Japan, and I loved it when I went, so I really want to go back. So that's probably the next big trip that we would eventually go on, though that's... No idea when that would happen. In a few years' time, more than likely. Or at the earliest in a few years' time. Every year we're like, we should go to Japan, and then every year we're like, yeah, things come up, so we haven't organised it, or we just can't really afford to go at the moment, or whatever. Bunch of conventions in New York. A convention could potentially be it. I haven't really gone to any conventions in the UK, if I'm honest. That's probably where I should start first. I get kind of overwhelmed in crowds and such too, so I don't know. I think when you were talking about going to, you went to the Game Awards, I could very much see trying to go for something like that. Because that's like, even if it's kind of a shit experience, it's still an experience, you know? I could see myself wanting to go to watch the Game Awards, because I've always liked watching the Game Awards online. So getting to go 1 year in person would be really, really cool, really fantastic. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I mean, I watched the video you sent. It's so fucking cool. And I remember watching it all live too. You know, it's one of those consistent things that I've watched. I potentially could see myself going to like more game-focused stuff that I previously watched. Not that you can really even go to E3 nowadays, because E3 just doesn't exist. And I guess you could theoretically get tickets to go and see, like, I don't know, like the PlayStation or Xbox showcase if they happen to be in person. But it's kind of a gamble as to whether that's true. The only crowd I found myself in was waiting to enter the venue. I see, I see. I'm terrified in crowds because I'm too short. I just like disappear very easily into crowds. What should I go until? Should I go until 15 or should I go until 20? Hi Bulbasaur. We don't need you anymore, I'm afraid. You should go until you start seeing Bulbasaurs. Well, I just saw a Bulbasaur, but does that count as me seeing Bulbasaurs plural? Because at the end of the day, it's just RNG, right? I just got lucky. So I should end now? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not that far on my chain, right? I feel like I'm only in like 6. Maybe the reason... Maybe I should actually be chaining... Yeah, I'm only 5. I'll go a bit longer because 5 isn't that long at all. Well, I should actually just chain Pidgeys, honestly. Because what I can do is I can start chaining the Pidgeys here where it's easy to chain them. 240 for the hell of it. No, I'm okay. Yeah, I think I just got lucky in that Bulbasaur spawn. I will... I should start chaining Pidgeys because then I can chain Pidgeys at the route. I can continue chaining them when I'm already high if I happen to see one. We're bringing it out, chat. We're strategizing. We're strategizing. Why is my phone flashing at me? Why have I got 3 notifications? I don't care. I think my phone's just telling me that you did exercise today. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Thank you. But I'm already aware. I thought chains increased the rate at which the chained Pokemon appeared as well. I guess not, though. I added that as a unique mechanic to Emerald Rogue, thinking that was how it worked in Let's Go, but I guess I just misunderstood. It does, just gotta get a bit more. I see, okay. I'm just not far enough in the chain yet. You did 10,000 steps today. We think your phone may have been stolen. Rude. But it's true though. I don't do a lot of steps very often. It's honestly pretty bad. I probably should try and do some more, but like, I don't know. A big plan for that is just we're going to wait until we eventually get a dog and hope that by us having to, you know, walk the dog daily and whatnot, then that's going to force us to be a little bit more active. Watch goes, workout detected when I'm walking to the mall or something. What kind of dog? Not quite sure yet. Not something too large. We want a dog that's probably medium-size-ish. I kind of don't mind small dogs. I have quite a fondness for Shih Tzus, but I know Kate's not too bothered on Shih Tzus, so we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell on that one. I think we'll you know, have a look closer to the time. We just need to make sure the dog isn't one that needs like an insane amount of needs to be insanely active, because I don't think it's fair on the dog to get a dog that's going to be insanely active when we're not going to be able to keep up with it. to be honest, we're definitely going to do more exercise when we do have a dog, unsurprisingly, but we don't have the energy or the fitness to be able to do it. You know, if a dog needs to run around for hours and hours and hours every single day. So, have they considered a beagle? I think they're really expensive, aren't they? I think they are reasonably easy to look after, but I'm pretty sure they're quite expensive. I wouldn't say no to a beagle. But to be fair, I think at this point, most dogs I wouldn't say no to. Even if it was a massive dog, I would be like, I just want a dog. I just really want a dog. I think they are. Are they not quite an expensive breed? Or maybe it's just in the UK they're an expensive breed. I don't know. I'm really not sure. The mid lad is leveling up. Maybe harder to find across the pond. Potentially. Again, I really don't know. I have not looked too thoroughly into dogs. I've done like cursory Googles. I don't know the prices. I know that like Shibas are crazy expensive, unsurprisingly, because they're Shibas. I feel like I have looked at beagles before, but again, usually I'm just looking at cute photos of them rather than how much would it cost to actually to get one. Look at Bulbasaur just chilling. It's kind of cute. Another Bulbasaur. That's a good sign. I asked my resident animal expert, my girlfriend. Well, ask her if beagles are an expensive breed in the UK. I'm sure she'll definitely know. I imagine there are definitely some breeds which are more expensive based on country, right? I can imagine something like a big like British sheepdog would definitely be more expensive to get a hold of in the US. Or my gut feeling is it would be. 12 is probably enough. It feels like it is. I've seen 2 Bulbasaurs back to back. It's probably fine. It's probably not worth making too large of a chain anyway, because I'm just about to break it the second I find an Eevee anyway, so... Right. Fly, fools, fly. Oh, not that one. What? Why didn't that work? Hmm? I can't fly from inside Viridian Forest? Yeah? Okay. I asked her if they're expensive, and her response was, well, if I left... What? If I left it to their own... Oh, there's a Dragonite here. God damn it. I guess we're breaking the chain. To be fair, Dragonite feels like a reasonable thing to break a chain for, let's be honest. Hi, buddy. Let's use a golden Raz. We're not exactly going to use them for much more. Yeah, flying encounters are cracked. Yeah, looks like it. I haven't even got a Dratini yet. Alright, we'll start chaining Pidgeys, though. Beagles will eat anything, including things that aren't food. I feel like most animals will do that. Most of them don't. I mean, cats don't, I guess. Actually, that's not true. That cats do. Just varies based on the animal, right? Okay. Time to start chaining Pidgeys. She has no clue on their rarity. I see, I see. Hungry hippos. Oh, the Pidgeys in the sky are way higher level, huh? Oh, was that Dragonite a boy or a girl? I'm gonna land, because these ones in the sky are too high level. She said some places in Europe have gotten very picky breeding restrictions, so that can be why they're more expensive or rare in the UK. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that checks out. Interesante. Thank you for the info. I know one thing that was wild to me. I had no idea. You guys over the pond fucking clip dogs' tails? Which is wild to me. Like, sometimes dogs will just have no tails because the owner just decides just to cut it off. Which is, I don't know. That's just not a thing. Or at least I don't think. I know it's not everywhere, but it can happen, right? The fact that it can happen, I think that's just straight up illegal. Like, I don't know. I was completely unaware that was even a concept, because I just don't think it's a thing that happens here. You keep the dog's tail. It's its tail, right? Why are you cutting off a limb just because you don't like the look of it? Like, that's kind of fucked up. I can understand if it's like, if it's for a health reason, that's something, right? Like, getting a dog, like, neutered or spayed or something can be good for the dog's health, along with obviously making it easier to look after them, because you're not going to be able to support looking after puppies if it happens to get pregnant or get another dog pregnant and so on, right? That makes sense. That's a reasonable reason to do to have a medical intervention. But to like just clip a tail just because you don't like the look of it is fucking wild to me. It's actually because some dogs were used to help pull carts, and dogs' tails would sometimes get caught and really hurt them while they're working. I see. Okay. I mean, that makes sense as to that does make sense, right? Yeah, if they were helping pushing carts and stuff and their tail could get stuck and it could really hurt them, sure, that makes reasonable sense. But I'd imagine that's not anymore, right? So it's just an outdated thing which for some reason is still done. I mean, I guess that's just the America in a nutshell, I suppose. What the hell? Someone just posted something through the door? Okay, I didn't hear anything. Oh, weird. Useful to know the context behind where it came about, though, because I had never heard of that before. I'd imagine that it probably existed in the UK as well at some point, but it just doesn't anymore. It's probably fast for me just to reload. Like, when they're in the sky like this, I just reload the area, right? I'm saying that, it takes a while. Yeah, that's not too bad. I've seen pit bulls with clipped ears that were bred for illegal fighting and found their ways into the rescues. Yeah, I can, again, unfortunately, I understand why they'd clip their ears, even they, illegal fighting, they shouldn't be doing it in the fucking first place, but even so. Pit bulls are fucking adorable, though. I don't understand. Like, I understand, I guess, some of them, if they're, if they're not looked after, illegal rims are a problem. Still a problem, are they? Wow. I don't know if they're much of a problem in the UK, honestly. I can't say I particularly hear anything about them very often, but I'm not involved in the circles that would, I suppose, because it's not exactly going to hit headlines. Unless it's like a massive bust, I suppose. Pit bulls are such sweethearts. The same with bulldogs. Like French bulldogs especially are so fucking adorable. British bulldogs are just kind of like funny, but also adorable. I mean, all dogs are adorable. All dogs can be really lovely and really sweet if you give them the time and the chance to be. But if you treat them like shit, then unsurprisingly they're going to get, you know, upset and scared and going to act scared back. Yeah, it'll be local scale news stuff, nothing like nationwide. Yeah. I imagine that we must have something similar in the UK. Although I suppose in the UK maybe it's just harder to hide it. I don't know. Really depends. Pities are just big land hippos. Oh, just land hippos. Yeah, that's true. I mean, hippos are technically just land hippos, but sure. They're just adorable dogs. Well, okay, when you put it that way. I mean, I'm not wrong. Hippos are very much just land hippos. Living room hippos. Lounging hippos. I mean, again, hippos, I guess, are lounging hippos. Yeah, Pidgeys are definitely faster to chain than Caterpie. Worst part is we need to do this multiple times. Don't want a hippo in my lounge? Well, that's rude. Sharing is caring. If a hippo wants to be in your lounge, then you should be accommodating of that. Pidgey, no. Although hippos are kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Especially because there's like cases where some hippos just straight up decide that they want to kill something just because why not? Like they don't do anything with it beyond just kill it. Like cases of killing humans and other animals, right? They just see something and you're like, you know what? That lion, I want it dead. They're dangerous motherfuckers, exactly. Like, it's not like the case of elephants, where elephants have, like, been, like, long documented sweethearts and only, like, in the past few decades have started becoming, like, really aggressive. And it's very much off the back of, you know, being poached and hunted and mistreated by humans that they're becoming aggressive towards humans, you know. It's kind of like making our bed and having to sleep in it ordeal. But whereas hippos are just like, no, no, no. They've always been twats. They've always wanted to just occasionally be like, you know what? I feel like I want to be a pain in the arse. Where was that Chansey? I heard it. Oh, it wasn't a Chansey, was it? It was a bloody Pidgeotto. They just share the same original cry, so my head just heard it. Better go, because my sister's choir is singing somewhere. Oh, exciting. If we'll be back. It depends. I don't know how much longer the stream is going on, but if not, have a nice evening. You can't just pop anything like a grape with their jaws. Oh, they can just. I was going to say, yeah, they can. Hippos, they don't give a shit. They'll happily just break anything that they look at with their jaws. The biting power on them is insane. It's why nothing really hunts hippos, right? Like, animals will hunt baby hippos, maybe, but not adults. Nothing will even go near adults, I guess, other than poachers. Because every wild animal knows hippos are not to be fucked with. Which is crazy, because they're like fucking herbivores, right? Like, most herbivores are, like, what's the word? Opportunistic omnivores, right? So, like, if they have access to meat, they will still eat it, even if they are primarily herbivores, because they can still kind of process it. But I don't think that's even the case with hippos, right? I'm pretty sure hippos are just straight up herbivores. Which is why them killing is very much like, they just like to do it sometimes. They just like to be assholes. Can't wait until I finish playing this game and then suddenly like come back to it a while later and it's just, there's nothing left. There's no Pokemon in my box. It's just gonna be Eevee. Atlas all by herself. Bless her. Once we eventually beat Oh, finish the Living Dex. Or, we should come back to Let's Go and just have a little, little run around. That'd be kind of surreal, because that's going to be months and months, if not years, down the line. Even if I consistently do it, there's so many Pokemon to get. Alright, do we have an Eevee? Nope, but we have a Chansey. At least leave a couple of Weedles and Pidgeys to play with Atlas. True. I could leave Mewtwo to play with Atlas. Sure, let's increase the chain length. Whilst you see Pidgeys, you may as well just increase the chain, right? There's no reason not to. They're going to start running low on balls eventually, aren't they? Dude, that was just rude. I thought the shadow of the windmill was the tail of another Dragonite. No, we'd hear the cry. Also, I don't know if everyone's noticed, but I moved my little monitor, my tiny little chat monitor. I've now moved it over here, so now I'm looking more in line with the camera when I'm reading it. So hopefully that's a slightly better viewer experience. Oh, hello, Rapidash. More seamless chat experience. Yeah, exactly. It's partially also because originally I had it like portrait mode and now I have it landscape, so it's much better to actually read multiple lines of chat, because previously you could only see a couple chat messages, whereas now I've got a lot more rhythm. No, we're okay. Sure, why not? I'm getting there with my streaming. I'm figuring out what's going on, what works, what doesn't. I don't know if people saw. I have a new theme as well. Did people see this at the beginning? I have my little Christmas theme, little remix of my current one, because I had a similar sort of theme remix back in Halloween. This is kind of cute. I specifically set up everything in such a way that it was like easy to swap out themes, because all of this is like just like custom shaders that I wrote because I don't know how to do graphics in a sane person way. Cute, hell yeah. But that's gonna be my theme for December. I think that's kind of a cute little, you know, or at least up until Christmas, maybe until the new year. I'm okay. Yoppy still hasn't leveled up. There are lures in this game as well, aren't there? Oh, there's a bloody Charizard. I guess I'm catching the Charizard. Hi, Charizard. It's a small Charizard too, right? Gamath loves Charizard. I suppose we have to name this guy Gamath, don't we? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to use. I want to use a berry. Thank you for the follow. Inconvenience by rare encounters. It is inconvenient, because I wasn't looking for you. I was looking for Eevee. Is there rare, like, Blastoise encounters as well, out of curiosity? Anyone know? Or do I just need to get a couple Squirtles and level 1 up? If I do need to do that, that's fine. I just curious. This guy can be named Gamath. Speaking of, didn't I know... can't speak. Didn't I have... Oh, I can't access my box whilst I'm flying on Pokemon? Okay. Peculiar. I suppose that's to stop me from accidentally dismounting. Wait, did that say this is level 6? Did I misread that? I hope I misread that. This is a level 6 Charizard and a level 11 Dragonite. Excuse me? Hello? Oh, it's male though. Gross. I guess you get to be called Billy and... So, I have a thing, or had a thing, where, the first time I really ever used, like, setup moves, because you know everyone plays Pokemon, when they're first, like, learning, and they're just going through and, just spamming moves for the most part, right? Little babies. Yeah, they're just like spamming moves, right, on your like your first sort of playthroughs. And I remember the first time I ended up using a Pokemon and actually like considering like non-attacking moves really was in Heart Gold Soul Silver when that first launched. I traded myself a Dratini egg at the very start because I wanted to have a Dragonite by the end of it, and I had a Dragonite. She was a girl. She was called Billy. I named her after Billy Piper. And I remember that was, you know, nothing really exciting, but I put Dragon Dance on her. And again, had never done that before. This was a new experience for me. And yeah, unsurprisingly, she fucking destroyed. She was a beast. And she has ever reserved a place in my heart for opening my eyes. Again, I was very young, I guess, when I was just spamming through, but like opening my eyes to the fact that maybe you don't just need to constantly click attacking moves. Maybe you can be a little bit more strategic. We still haven't made any progress on the EVs. We still need 2 more EVs. Oh, we can think here. We're allowed to do stuff that isn't just like attack. That's crazy. Unironically clicking Leer in a battle couldn't be me. Alright, let's continue with Pidgeys. Oh yes, big brain time. I got the melon brain now. I need to go buy more Pokeballs soon. Oh my goodness. If you find a shiny, send it my way, thanks. Okay, yeah, cool. Of course, of course. Definitely what I'm gonna do. I mean, I had a lot of shinies last night, to be fair. I was testing. During my testing, my RNG minute testing, I got a shiny Mudkip and then I closed the game and turned it off. I didn't even save. Can you believe that, chat? It's mainly just because I wanted to make sure that I actually had the correct secret trainer ID. So to explain a bit of the process, when it comes to RNG minifying, in Emeralds, well, not even just in Emeralds, in order to know whether a Pokemon that is generated will be shiny for you, it's based on your trainer ID and your secret ID, and then that gets, like, affected by the Pokemon's PID, which is the unique Pokemon, like a unique number that each Pokemon has. And basically you mix them both together, and then the number that's out of that, if it's less than a certain number, that Pokemon shiny. That's all how it works. So in order to preemptively guess if a Pokemon is going to be shiny, you need to know what your secret ID is. But in game, there's no way to get the secret ID, so you have to do a bit of manipulation beforehand to get the secret ID. Or to like consistently, you basically consistently get like, my secret ID is either this, or this. So in order to check whether my secret ID is the thing I think it is, I need to try and roll encounters and eventually until I get a shiny. And then when I get the shiny, I'm like, cool, yes, now I know for a fact that this must be my secret ID. That's probably confusing, but TLDR, I had to get a shiny. I had to get a shiny in order to make sure that I had correctly figured out my secret ID ahead of the stream. Because doing the process of working out your secret ID is a little bit of a slog. It's just testing over and over and over and over again. It's not like rolling for shiny encounters for the most part. It's just, yeah, it's a bit of a slog. And then also, if you get a bad trainer ID and secret ID combo, you can end up having to wait like ages between like attempts. So I wanted to make sure that I had a decent trainer ID and secret ID. This is all probably confusing, I apologize, but it's just part of RNG manipin. I got an okay trainer ID and secret ID in my Japanese copy, but the English copy, I'm pretty sure I have a really, really good one from what I could tell. Seems to be quite early. Basically, the better ones you have like attempts earlier on at shinies, so you have to wait less time between shiny checks. Oh, hello, Pikachu. Yeah, hopefully that all made sense. That's a lot of Pikachus. That makes sense to me. I would believe you if it weren't for the quotation marks. Yeah, this was... Look, I basically did a bit of pre-prepping, so I'm not going to restart the game. I start from literally the starter selection screen. Because otherwise, we would be sat there for maybe an hour or two with me before I even pick up my starter, just trying to figure out what my IDs are. So I wanted to do that before stream. That is another one. Did I even nickname the original Bulbasaur? I did, didn't I? Little boy. Little guy. Who else do we need levels on? Krabby, technically, I guess. We need to go capture another Krabby. Yeah? Shelder as well? Let's do Shelder. Because Shelder's a bit easier to catch, I think, than Krabby. Although maybe that's not true. Although maybe we can just catch a a wild Kingler. I haven't actually looked up really locations yet. Ooh. You guys tell me you don't understand simple RNG maths? Pfft. What the heck? What the heck? I understand it's not simple at all, don't worry. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't really know how to explain it in a non-technical sense. I dropped out of college. I'm trying my best, lol. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it without going like really technical, because it is quite technical. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be easier if I had like if I like drew on a whiteboard or something, or like just opened up Paint and maybe I could explain more what's going on. Because a lot of it is just maths. If you can't if you're not like keyed into a lot of maths, or like higher level math concepts, you're gonna struggle with what's going on. Like when I try to explain it, it's gonna be easier to watch, because all you're gonna see when I'm watching is you're just gonna see me open up a tool and be like, oh, here's the encounter at frame or advanced like 2024. So we need to put that into the timer, and then the timer will beep at us after we've advanced 224 frames or whatever. And then we try to click on the exact frame, and then if we click on the exact frame, the Pokemon comes out shiny. That's as simple as that. But during my Emerald playthrough at the moment, the Japanese Emerald, like I said, I've been practicing. I've been getting a couple shinies. I got myself a shiny Trico. I would have loved to get a shiny Torchic, because Torchic is my favourite Gen 3 starter, but shiny Torchic is kind of so-so. It's alright, it's kind of inverted colours. Shiny Combusking is like, and shiny Blaziken is just, what even happened here? Whereas the other two, Trico and Mudkip, have really good shinies in my opinion. Which is why I wanted to go for either one of those. And I said Mudkip because I will use Mudkip on the stream. We'll get a shiny Mudkip. I also caught myself a Electrike, because that's kind of a cool shiny. And a Wingull. And I'll probably try capture a few other things along the way, but nothing too crazy. Or not too much, sorry, because I'd rather do most of the catching on stream, but I do need to practice it a little bit more just to get used to it, you know? I might also capture the legendaries to practice static shiny hunts ahead of doing it on stream. I do plan on catching all of the Gen 3 legendaries, like encounters, on stream as shiny, because again, I can, so why not? That would be fun. Like, here's my shiny Rayquaza, my shiny Latias, and all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be cool to have them in the collection. And given they're pretty straightforward to do, I don't have to sit there for hours. I just have to, you know, wait a little bit. I said they're pretty straightforward. They're, yeah, a lot of it is kind of similar to doing regular shiny hunts, rather than you constantly rolling, you know, restarting and checking the encounter. Rather than that, it's just you you just have to keep restarting, setting up a timer, and then when the timer gets to a certain time, you click A. That's basically all it is. Alright, I think we might probably have a good enough chain length now, you know? Oh, that threw weirdly. What the heck? Why is it throwing from the left? I don't... Okay, whatever. I do not get this. Sometimes it throws on the left, sometimes it throws on the right. It's very strange. Let's grab this one to the left as well. Oh, there's another one. I feel like if we see Pidgeys, you may as well grab them, because it just increases the spawn rate for Eevee, but I think we definitely have enough to the point where we could just go and try and roll Eevee encounters now, I think. I suppose there's a high chance as well that we end up getting a shiny Pidgey out of this. Not a higher chance. Reasonable chance. Okay, whatever. It's not guaranteed, but it's not exactly unlikely. Casually have an army of Pidgey. I mean, the vast majority of them are just going to be sent to Professor Oak. Unless I specifically just leave them. Yeah, Atlas is just left entertaining this, like, flock of Pidgeys. Speaking of... I guess an argument for not catching Pidgey could be that you can send off a letter to every citizen of the UK via Pidgey mail. I don't think that's true. I don't think I caught that many Pidgeys, but sure. $17. Okay. All this work to capture a single Eevee. I do wonder if maybe... Would it just be faster just to chill and wait? Like, I don't know how long these chains are, but like... Maybe it would actually be faster just to build the chain up in on the route. Because the chance of us just rolling a random Eevee encounter while we're there is probably not that low. Because, like, we've seen a couple Bulbasaurs wandering around in the forest, right? So we can always just, like, build up a chain from Pidgeys. I don't know. It feels like it might be faster to do that. Maybe we should do that for the next Eevee, because we've got one more we need to get. Although in saying that, that probably felt way longer than it should have, because every time I finished the chain, I would get the chain to a reasonable length and be like, oh, now there's a Bulbasaur. Oh, now there's a Charizard. Oh, now there's a Dragonite. It's been a while since I caught Eevee. Oh, speaking of, who's that? There's another Charizard. That is a weird-looking shadow, though. I assume that's another Charizard, right? Oh, it's a Dragonite. Okay. Eevee, where are you? The game just really wants me to have level 11 Dragonites, I guess. Oh, I should have thrown away my chain just to get a female Dragonite. Damn. I'm throwing right. Throwing right now that because I haven't been throwing my chain away. Guess Eevee doesn't want to spawn, huh? I guess I should land and catch more Pidgeys? Okay, I'll land. They should definitely make it if you just press plus whilst you're riding a flying Pokemon, it lands, you know. That would have made this so much nicer. Gonna cook some food. Happy hunting. Alright, happy fooding. I probably won't stick on for too much longer, so I'm not sure I'll be back. Or still be live when you're back. Because we need to start some food as well. Yoppie's finally almost Greer level. Happy feeding. Is that what I said? I said happy fooding. But feeding sounds, I don't know, something about happy feeding sounds strange. Granted, it's not, happy fooding isn't too far from happy feeding. That's on me. The funny one I have, I think along those sort of lines is whenever, like Kate needs to go in the shower or something, I walk past and see her go upstairs and I'll be like, oh, you going in the shower? And she's like, yeah, I'm just going to go have a quick shower. And I'll be like, all right, have nice wet. Happy feeding is pretty normal if you own a farm. I suppose it is. Yeah, have nice wet is my go-to for if somebody's going in the shower. Because I'm pretty sure I said it to people that isn't even just Kate at this point. I'm pretty sure if somebody's like been on Discord call and they've been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dip and go have a bath or go have a shower or something, I'm like, yep, have nice wet. In the same way that I instead of like asking like how are you, you know, like a normal person, or how are you doing, as it like a greeting, that type of thing. I got into the habit when I was in uni of I would say how be do, or how be the you, or something along those lines. Like I'd specifically tried to speak in like completely grammatically incorrect English, and now this is just like a habit which I can't break. Enjoy purging the sins. Oh my god. My Smite buddies, we got into the point where when someone goes to the bathroom, we say, cherish it. Oh no. I tell my girlfriend at this point, I literally just send her how and she gets the effect. Amazing. I wonder if we have any one-word things that Kate and I send to each other. I don't even think so. We live together now, so we don't really text each other very often, honestly. Because, like, obviously, you know, previously, before we moved in together, we were, like, texting each other every day, like, constantly. But at this point, yeah, we just... no real need to text each other very often. Default it from how are you to how do to now just how. How? That's just efficiency in motion. Dude, this Eevee does not want to spawn, huh? Long distance would do this to a couple, lol. I suppose that's true. I think Kate and I were technically long distance. Technically. Not that it was like an insanely long distance. By US standards, it was probably fucking nothing. It was like an hour's drive away. Although I don't drive, so that makes it a bit harder. So it was always her driving to me, which I always felt bad about. That being said, we still met up and did stuff. An hour's drive is like medium distance. Yeah, it's not like I'm round the corner, right? But I'm not exactly too far away. I know it's interesting though, because in the UK, 10 hours, yeah, that's pretty crazy. 10 hours is like a distance that I don't even know in the UK. 10 hours is crazy. You could get from the top to the bottom of the UK in 10 hours. If you're lucky with traffic, I suppose. I think I already counted this. I think. Yeah, the UK distances is crazy though. I know that when I looked into it in the past, I was wondering what's up with like the distance stuff. I think it boils down to driving in the US is just easier because your roads are significantly larger than UK roads are. Like even our widest roads are quite narrow in comparison to US roads from what I could see. But I don't know though. I don't drive at the moment, so I say at the moment I don't have a license. I don't know. I need to learn how to drive. It's been on my to-do list for years, so one day. It's just, unfortunately, other things keep coming onto my to-do list and they keep, like, trumping the importance of learning to drive. Got like a third across the US in 10 hours. Jesus Christ. Roads are generally bigger, but it depends. Yeah, I bet. I think most UK roads are, like, equivalent to, like, imagine, like, your city highways. In terms of like the density of traffic, like if you're trying to like drive into, I don't know, like New York or something like that. Most UK roads are like that. They're very busy. Some highways are 4 lanes, whereas the ones I drove home on now are mostly 2 lanes. I think in the UK they're called dual carriageways, the 2-lane ones. I don't know though. Again, do not know how to drive. Considering how many Fiats and Mini Coopers you would see in the UK versus the giant fuck off trucks in here. I mean, the US, the trucks are not really a thing here. The only people that have trucks now are like, kind of, you know, like the BMW drivers or like the Mercedes drivers, like these people that are like really full of themselves and they want to brag and show off. In the UK, those are the people that they import, like, you know, Raptors. Were they Ford Raptors? I think they are, the big trucks. But they're fucking ridiculous because they're twice the size of any other car next to them on the UK. And they just can't fit anywhere. Like, the UK roads are just narrow. Like, we're an old country that has really narrow roads and we're really compact. So you often can't fit anywhere. And even in, like, parking spaces, we don't have a lot of parking. Parking is, like, really hard to come by in the UK. For the most part. There's not just, like, parking lots everywhere. You fight for parking. And often you have to park, like, a decent walk away from where you actually want to be. Yeah, so these big cars just don't help that at all. Honestly, I think I saw something a while back where there was even people, like a petition, I think it was people talking about starting a petition to, like, ban these big import cars. I don't know if that will actually get anywhere, though. I get the feeling it probably won't. But they just don't help anyone. Like, the people importing them, it's just kind of a bit of a waste of money. You can already, like, buy any other car to, like, if you want to flex your fucking, the amount of money you have for some reason on a car, go for it. But it just makes driving for everyone so much worse. And not to mention that, obviously, on narrower roads, the pavements are, you know, closer, and the chance of children, like, running out and being in accidents is much higher. Because it's just, again, denser. It's just much denser. So true. Makes sense. Yeah. In a similar sense, automatics, automatic transmissions, are a relatively new thing in the UK, and it's still like coin flip as to whether you will find an automatic or a manual. I've only recently known people to be swapping over to automatics. They're everywhere. Yeah, I know. It's like a generation ahead, I think, right? Don't know how to drive a manual. Kate has a manual. Everyone I've known has always driven manual. My dad, about 5 years ago, got a automatic, and he's been driving that since. He just says it's easy. It's mainly because the old automatic systems were like giant clunky things, and they were too big for our small little cars, which is why it never really took off. But now that they're all like robotic and all like digital, you know, the size isn't an issue, which is why they started to become more common. For people my age, you essentially have to go out of your way to learn to manual. Well, I'm on like a weird point because I haven't learned how to drive yet. It's kind of, there's a debate as to whether I even bother learning to drive manual, because longer term, automatic cars are basically just going to gradually take up more and more of the share in the UK of cars. But there are so many manual cars, and there's so many more options if you can drive manual, because obviously if you can drive manual, you can drive both. And to be fair, from what I've seen and talked to people about driving manual, I don't think I'm going to bother with, or like, it's not going to bother me too much to have to occasionally, you know, put my foot on the clutch and change gear. I know that that's like oversimplifying it, but I think I probably will end up learning manual eventually, because I think in the UK at the moment, at least, it just gives you more access to cheaper car options too. There's way more manuals out there than there are automatics. Where is this Eevee? Oh my goodness. It's fair, I want to learn manual. Yeah. Any reason in particular you want to learn manual, or just you just want to? You just want to know? huge. That's actually one. Amazing. God, his face is so funny looking. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm nice silly. Is Cloister a stone evolution? Yes. Okay, I'm just silly. Okay, I'm silly. That Parasect is essentially just the Last of Us zombies. It is. It's true, isn't it? I forget the name of the fungi. Because that exists in real life, right? That fungus. But it's only infects ants, I'm pretty sure. I don't care about your moves. You can just keep whatever you got. Is there any other Pokemon I want to swap out? I think I'll probably go until I get the Eevee at this point. And then probably call it. Tell you what, you can join the party. You need to, but I'm not going to. You can join the party. Carnage is an insane name for a Meowth. I kind of love it. And you can join. Sorry, I should have just muted. Cordyceps. Cordyceps. Yep, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. What's the name of the fungi? Or the parasite? Is a fungi, I'm pretty sure. Come on, I just want an Eevee. That's so much to ask. Oh, in saying that, if we got 2 more Eevees, we would hit 100. Apparently it is too much to ask. This chain length is crazy. How much a chain of 30? It caps out at 31, right? Well, there you go. Max chain length. I suppose at least I can fly around because there's no reason to be on the ground. Can't believe it. We reached max chain length before. It's so annoying because we had that one Eevee that spawned, but it just didn't want to get in the ball. Okay. Just fly around now, I guess, now that we're at max chain. One day. One day we'll get an Eevee. Maybe. Or another Charizard. Or a shiny Charizard. I'd throw away my chain for a shiny Charizard, to be fair. Or a shiny... Well, just any shiny I probably would throw away my chain for. It's a good shiny, exactly. Maybe not any shiny. Most shinies I probably would. I just feel like if I didn't catch a shiny, that's just silly, right? I like how this patch of grass looks like a penis. A little bit. I just noticed that. Hi Charizard, bye Charizard. Think about this whole time. Great minds think alike. Eevee, will you spawn? And will you not run away when you spawn as well? That would be much appreciated. Maybe I need to start looking into lures, because I know lures exist in this game, and they also increase, like, spawn rates, right? Can I just use one? Can I just use a lure? Makes rare Pokemon more likely to appear. There you go. I just want an Eevee. I mean, lots of Pokemon are spawning. They're just not the Pokemon I... Sure. Not the Pokemon I need nor want. I'm just gonna burn through all of them right now, honestly. Eevee. Eevee. Please? No? This is the fun parts of Pokemon. Right? This is all fun. I do wonder, with like rare encounters like stuff like this, is this the type of thing that I should try and do off stream? I don't know. Because part of me wants to just like have all of this streamed. To have it like, you know. Because it's like a journey. But also, I don't know. Sam is sponsored by Audible. You do if it gets too insane. I know. I feel like it's against the spirit of the game, you know? I guess I could just chill here and let things spawn. It feels very against the spirit of the project to not stream everything. But also, I'm not exactly doing anything here. I'm just waiting until RNG decides to spawn the Eevee. And for some reason, this last Eevee has just been elusive. It's not even this last Eevee. We've still got another one we need to grab. And it's 5:30. I need to dip and get food sorted. I was thinking I could be cheeky and go for both of the last EVs as well, but I don't think that's happening. Oh, there's an EV. What the hell? Where even did it spawn? There's no grass down there. Where did it even spawn? Eevee. It's gone! It's gone! I ran into it, it disappeared! Oh no! Someone clip that, chat. I can't believe it. I was waiting there for so long. It spawned off screen. Ran on screen. Oh my god. I can't. I feel cheated. I feel so fucking cheated by this stupid video game. Literally disappeared the second I think I touched it. The rug got pulled. It did. It got pulled insanely so. There's so many Pokemon down here. Oh, well, that's the loss of my lures. I just want an Eevee. That's all I want. Just an Eevee. I've got a chain at 31. And I'd like for that Eevee not to immediately run away like the last one did. There's an Eevee. Oh my god. I don't know why that took so long. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's give you a berry. I swear to God, if you run away immediately as well, I'm not going to be happy. Again, we still need one more. We need a second Eevee. So I just broke the chain. Oh, God. I'm honestly, this is one of those things where maybe I'm tempted to grab just like a second Eevee off stream. Because no one's missing anything by me. I guess theoretically something could evolve though. One of the Pokemon in my party could get enough levels. Speaking of. This is giving me the vibes of trying to catch an Abra on my GBA back in the day. True. Very true. Lafaz. Lafaz? Lafaz? Lafaz. I clipped it. Thank you very much. That Eevee. Jesus Christ. The BM. Well. Was it worth it for 3 EVs? Probably not. 1, 2... We caught 31 Pidgeys for that single chain. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Even before I accidentally clicked on the EV. I did not. You know what? I'm going to evolve these EVs just so we can end on a relatively high note. Because if we add these to the party, we still need to nickname them. Let's do nicknames as well. We'll then hit 100. So there you go. That's progress at least. If rude, but it's still progress. All right. You can be called Stevie. Stevie. You can be called Baby. And Klebby? What are they? Klebe. Alright. Let's evolve these guys just so we can hit 100 in the deck, on the Living Dex. And we'll come back and actually get Eevee in the end. Yeah, you like my creative nicknames? My super, super exciting nicknames. Do you even have a water stone? I need to go buy a water stone. Nothing will beat Lapras. Nothing will beat Lapras, that's true. You can learn Ember, sure. Yeah, fine. I'm not gonna lie, my energy is zapped after that Eevee. Having the rug pulled. I can't even. That was so rude. That was insane. I cannot believe that Eevee despawned. And it didn't take that long after that one. Emotional trauma. It really was. It really didn't take that long after that Eevee to encounter that, you know, the third Eevee here, but jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. You know what? I might even not get another Eevee in Let's Go. because I'm going to play through Arceus at some point anyway, and I'm going to have to complete the Dex in Arceus too. So I'm just waiting and getting an EV in Arceus is probably the easier and the smarter play. Absolutely devastated. And I need to go pick up a stupid water stain. Cannot believe it. At least we get to end the stream on a high note, huh? At least we managed to get to 100. We're about a tenth of the way, not quite, but we're about a tenth of the way through the Living Dex project. So that's something. And honestly, it hasn't taken that long to get to that 10th. Unfortunately, the end of the project, the few final Pokemon are usually the ones that take forever. Based off my past experience with Living Dexes. You can usually get like to about 90%, and that last 10% usually takes, you know, an obscene amount of time. Waterstone. Okay. Isn't it kind of funny that Vaporeon has a number 100 as well? That wasn't done on purpose. They're all male too. That's very funny. I'll wait until we hit. And there we go. We hit 100. Let's go. Woo! And with that, I will we'll wrap up stream. It has been emotional as hell. Mainly because that EV was just rude. That EV was so rude. But it has been fun. It has been nice and chill. So I will see all of you again at some point next week. Most likely Thursday. For Co-op Thursday. Probably more Terraria. Maybe some Pokemon. Who knows? Either way, I'll see you then. Bye!